Israel's embattled government has pushed through a controversial bill granting itself greater control over judicial appointments, sparking outrage from opposition parties and raising serious concerns about the future of Israeli democracy. This move, vehemently opposed by a significant portion of the population, is seen as a direct assault on the independence of the judiciary and a dangerous step towards undermining the checks and balances crucial for a functioning democracy. The opposition's concerns are deeply rooted in the fear that this legislative change will effectively subjugate the judiciary to the whims of the ruling coalition, rendering judges susceptible to political pressure and potentially influencing their rulings based on partisan agendas rather than impartial legal interpretations. This, they argue, will irrevocably erode public trust in the fairness and integrity of the judicial system, a cornerstone of a just and equitable society. The timing of this contentious bill's passage is particularly troubling. It comes amidst a tense standoff between Netanyahu's government and the Supreme Court, a conflict that has already severely strained the relationship between the executive and judicial branches. The government's attempts to dismiss Gali Baharav Miara, the Attorney General, and Ronan Bar, head of the Shin Bet, Israel's internal security agency, have further fueled anxieties regarding the government's commitment to the rule of law and its respect for institutional independence. Opposition parties, united in their condemnation of this legislative maneuver, have filed a petition with the Supreme Court challenging the legality and constitutionality of the vote. In a powerful joint statement, they declared, "This government is systematically dismantling the foundations of Israeli democracy." The entire opposition will stand united as an unwavering bulwark against this assault, fighting relentlessly until every attempt to transform Israel into a dictatorship is definitively thwarted. They paint a stark picture of a government relentlessly pursuing power at the expense of fundamental democratic principles, emphasizing the gravity of the situation and the potential ramifications for the nation's future. This political turmoil unfolds against the backdrop of renewed military operations in Gaza, casting a long shadow over the already fraught domestic situation. The recent escalation of violence, resulting in a devastating loss of life, further highlights the complex challenges facing Israel. According to the Palestinian Health Ministry, the renewed assault has tragically claimed the lives of 855 Palestinians. This humanitarian crisis underscores the urgent need for a peaceful resolution and adds another layer of complexity to the existing political tensions. The combination of a highly contested judicial reform, a government aggressively pursuing its agenda against the backdrop of a powerful Supreme Court, and the ongoing humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza creates a perfect storm of crisis in Israel. The future of Israeli democracy hangs precariously in the balance as opposition parties and concerned citizens struggle to defend the core principles of their nation against a government perceived as increasingly authoritarian. The international community is watching closely, expressing grave concerns about the implications of these developments for the stability and future of the region. The coming weeks and months will undoubtedly be critical in determining the course of Israeli politics and its impact on the broader Middle East. This is not merely a domestic political struggle. It is a battle for the very soul of Israel and its democratic ideals.